The United Nations building in New York is spread across 17 hectares of prime real estate on the Hudson River. 70 years ago, it was full of derelict buildings and slaughterhouses. Now around 15,000 people work here. It's become a major tourist attraction in New York, with around 1 million visitors a year. It also brings in world leaders, delegates and human rights workers. Julie Bolser is from the New York Mayor's office and says the UN has become part of the city's identity.
When the United Nations General Assembly convenes each year in New York City, it only adds to the energy, to the great diversity of the city and the sense of New York City as a global capital.
The UN creates around 25,000 full and part-time jobs, both directly and indirectly in New York. And it's worth around $7.3 billion to the city's economy, even more than the Yankees baseball team.
Aside from the financial benefit the UN brings to New York, there's also the prestige. It's become a cultural and intellectual landmark in the city, but it's also criticised. Most of its staff pay no taxes in the US, and some of them have been accused of fraud and corruption.
When the UN General Assembly holds its annual meeting, New York has another problem. Heightened security means streets are closed and it's difficult to get around. Diplomats have also failed to pay $16 million in parking fines, and they're immune from prosecution.
Of course, there are New Yorkers who question, particularly during the time of UNGA, about inconveniences in traffic-related congestion or other disruptions to their commute. But we certainly hope that through the activities and the information that we're putting forth, that they'll understand that the benefits far outweigh the inconveniences they may experience at that time of year.
While City Hall says it's proud to host the UN headquarters, some New Yorkers argue it's time to review the special privileges reserved for UN staff. Nicole Johnston, TRT World, New York.